Hello there, welcome to F-Man's RSS Weekly Review. Today is Sunday, January 31st. The year is 2010. So let's start by talking about what is hot. Coming in at 41.9 degrees Celsius is Apple's new iPad, and there is a lot of talk in the RSS world, even beyond what F-Man follows, about this iPad from Apple. And the reality of the situation is that for F-Man, it's just a bigger version of his crappy iPhone. Um, Except his iPhone has a camera. That's right. The iPad has no camera. It actually, um, as well, can't do any multitasking. So it's almost like a rock. You'd figure with something so big, it would be able to run two programs at the same time, but the computer can't even do that. Oh, did he mention that there's no camera on it? At the same time, they spoke about how great it was for just simply surfing the net, and there they go showing pictures about that. But the funny thing is that it doesn't have any Flash support, any Adobe Flash support. So it's gonna kind of suck actually surfing the net, but you could still come to fman.com on it. The bezel itself is so big that, look, it's pretty difficult to type with both hands at the same time. You kind of gotta leverage it and put it up on something for you to really be able to type and do stuff with. But, you know, it's like I said, just a bigger version of the crappy iPhone. Crap iPhone grown up. No interest on getting it, but a lot of people are extremely excited. And there has been a lot of talk about the crap iPad. So, looks like Google, it does an end run on Apple on getting Google Voice into iPhones. And this RSS, if you follow these videos, you know that it's not always about Google and it's not always about Apple. And especially Apple, it's not always about. But this is some interesting information. You know, a while back, Apple shut Google out of their the iPhone App Store, and they killed the Google Talk app that was made, or Google Voice that was made. It's the ability for you to take your inbox and transcribe into telephone messages, so that, you know, if somebody emails you, you can get a voicemail message, as well as it can also send you an SMS, and you'd be able to handle just one telephone number from your home, your office, your mobile number, and your Google telephone voice. Your Google Voice app will ring. And so obviously they took a look at that, Apple, and they saw it as competition. But what's really cool about Google, super wicked smart folks there, is they developed a web page that you can go to called m.google.com/voice. That essentially is the Google Voice app. Ha! So screw you, Apple. Google wins that one. Now, this is a sad story. A very sad story. A New York area newspaper called Newsday spent millions and millions of dollars, about 4 million in fact, to revamp their website and go from an ad type of revenue model to a subscription based revenue model. And after a bunch of months, only 35 people signed up. Now this was a it was actually about 3 months. 35 people signed up. So this is a pretty big, what's the word? Disappointment, let's say, to Newsday, which was this daily newspaper. Can't imagine people going online now and signing up in droves if after 3 months only 35 people have. So, talk about somebody really dropping the ball there. And of course, if you follow this blog, F-Man's been talking a bit about Haiti. He did his job and helped donate a little bit. Obviously, as you know, F-Man's blog at fman.com is all about giving away money. And all the money that he makes goes to help fight cancer, but a little bit has gone to help the people in Haiti. And prosthetics are something that they're really going to need in the future. Well, they need them right now. Lots of limbs have been amputated, and if you have an extra leg or an extra arm that you might want to donate, or even some money that you can go and buy some of these pieces of technology for, please go ahead and do so. The little children could use the help, as well as all the adults that have lost a limb. So let's go on a nicer note and take a look and see what's been saved. This is one of F-Man's favorite RSS feeds, nerdboyfriend.com, and what they do is they take a famous photo of somebody. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like their site is working. There it is. A famous photo of somebody or people, and try to match up the clothes that they're wearing in the photograph to where you can buy it online. And here is Jack Kerouac and Neil Cassidy together. In fact, F-Man was really lucky enough one day to meet Carolyn Cassidy, the woman who took this photograph. And if you click on, let's say, Neil's sweatshirt over here, you can go and find, oh, there it is. Only 99 pounds, including the VAT. Somehow, F-Man thinks that he can find a simple white sweatshirt for less than 99 pounds. But nonetheless, there you go. Really cool photograph, really cool clothes. BMW Sauber as well launched their 2010 car. F-Man used to be a Sauber fan. Lots of reasons why he is not any longer. But the car itself is pretty badass looking. It's now powered by a Ferrari engine. It used to be powered by a BMW engine. However, the car is still officially called BMW Sauber. Go figure. We'll see what happens. We'll see if this car actually competes well. I think their main goal is just to get the car on the road at this point. But with lots of manufacturers leaving Formula One, Formula One should be happy that at least they've got BMW name there in spirit. So thanks for dropping by, and we will see you next week.